Welcome, beautiful salespeople. The goal of this video is to show you 7 tools that are going to help to make your sales process faster, more efficient, save you more time, and also save you more money. So without further ado, starting with this thing. So the first resource that I have here is called Enrich portal. So Enrich IO is really the best tool that I've seen for web3 salespeople. No offense here to anybody else, but what they have here is absolute craziness. So we have 43,000 of different companies in the database. And this is just one aspect. So the first aspect is about lead generation, having companies on themselves. The second aspect is having CRM. So basically moving all these companies along and having ability to report this to your management. So everybody sees who are you reaching out, when are you reaching out, what did you reach out, all this sort of stuff. Messaging campaigns, ability to automate your Telegram, automate your LinkedIn, automate your X campaigns, and send messages in bulks. So like having 100 people in Telegram and just clicking all of them and sending the messages. And then workflows by sending different, receiving automations, receiving intent-based data for which time, which projects, which people you need to reach out. Basically, the way it works is that in the lead generation, you have this 43,000 of projects based on on-chain and off-chain data, and then you can start going and filtering through this data. And by mixing different tags like project tags, so let's say you want to look for wallets that, for example, have been funded in, since in the last month, so since 1st of December 2023, today is middle of January. You see that there has been 169 projects, and by adding different filters, you have ability to tighten this filter even more and have a list of ideal prospects. Then what you're doing, you're basically clicking on the companies that you want to have, and you're clicking add to CRM, and this would allow you to export these companies and also contact data. So for everybody that is working for these companies that we know, we're going to give you their Telegrams, emails, LinkedIns, and Twitters that you can use for outreaching yourself or automating the outreach. Basically, the jobs for your SDR is way easier. And if you want to learn more about Enrich, please click the link below and book the call with me. I'm going to show you more about this thing because I just joined Enrich team today. So of course, this is a small, little promotion of Enrich, but I really think that this is the best platform for you to grow your sales in 2023, just because based on the results and case study that I've seen, the clients that we have, and the tech that's building right now. I know what's going to be coming up in the next couple of months. So it's really the best tool that you can do for yourself in 2024, because the companies that have the tool and that don't have the tool, they are kind of like the companies that have the nuclear weapon, countries that have nuclear weapon, and countries that don't have the nuclear weapon. This is the difference. Next one is Apollo. We all know Apollo. We all love Apollo. Apollo is very good like SMX when you're using it as an additional thing, because they have a very, very handy extension, which you can click once you're doing the research for the company or once you're doing the research for the person. You can easily get their email. You can easily get their phone number from the page. You can do basically, if you're visiting the website from your prospects, you can click on the extension and see how long this company has been in the play, whether they funded or not, to understand whether you should prospect this company further or you should not. I really recommend using it at first on the free plan, and then if you need, you can scale up to the paid plan, but there is really no need for this, because if you have an alternative like an Enrich, then where everything is Web3 focused, and Apollo still there is a lot of data, but it's not Web3 focused. So you are still losing a little bit of time, to make it and bring it to your Web3 systems. Next one is Fathom. Fathom is my beloved recorder, meeting recorder, because it's free, but this is not the main reason. You can also go for the paid plan, and it's actually a cool paid plan because you get additional AI summaries. There is a lot of cool stuff. The reason for this is that you can use this for personal use. So you can go here and subscribe with any, personal account, and you can start having your meetings recorded for free. And then if you want, you can upgrade in the future. The only thing that Fathom is missing is having the coaching ability, having coaching playlists, having ability to, if you want to use this as a team. But if you're using as an individual contributor, this is by far the best tool. Go for it. Fathom is going to be the savior of your day. Next one, what we have clay.com. And if you have been watching my channel for a long time, you know that the clay.com is the tool that I always recommend for doing any kind of sales automations and doing this on steroids. So please check out other videos that I'm going to link down somewhere here about clay that you can use, and you can see. And also in the previous video about top 7 resource hunting people, I mentioned Eric Novoslavsky, who is absolute pro in clay, how to use clay to automate anything and get so many leads and get so many data just flowing your way. it's cool too. Like it's expensive, like when you're looking from the pricing page, but I think that the value is like tremendous there. It's like 10x, like if you even go through the pricing. So the basic plan is like 149. I think you can easily get 10x of this with the clients and with the ability that the Clay would give you to. And I see, but there still is going to be a lot of work that you need to put in on your own to make sure that every system everything works for you, because everything is going to be custom for you, kind of like an Airtable. But you see that QuickNote is using them. So go for it, try researching, see what this can do for you. And if you don't want to invest the time into this, you can go and follow nReach, because we also have functionality from Clay built in nReach, majority of them. Next one, we have zcal. Zcal is very cool meeting schedule, because for one, it's also free. Second one, it's like very, very good to use for your personal use. If your company, for example, they have Calendly and, you do not want to spend like 10, 15 bucks every month for additional links, you can go to zcal, create as many links for free as you want, make videos here as they're showing on the demo, make it more interactive, make it more fun for your people. Love the zcal. Next one is we have Instantly AI. And Instantly AI is also taking basically with all mass email senders providers, there was always a problem that you can only connect like 1 or 2 email accounts, and then for additional you need to pay. Instantly came in the market and they said, no, this is bad. Like, we are giving you ability to send and connect as many email accounts as you want, and send as many emails as you want. No problems. So like 5,000 or 20,000 emails limit that they had. It's kind of like, okay, it's doable. And then they also had the warm up built in for free. That's why the Instantly is like absolutely the best tool. So for example, if you want to warm up your emails and you have multiple domains, just buy one Instantly subscription, and then for 1 month or 2 months, just warm up everything. It's going to be cheaper for you. Plus, on top of this, you would get some ability for sending these emails. And as far as I know, right now they're working on, adding a platform like Apollo, which will give you lead data, and also adding the CRM that you can manage all of your leads that you're outreaching in the CRM. So kind of like the same thing they're trying to follow as nReach is doing. But of course, it's not for free. But still, there is a lot of cool stuff that Instantly is doing. So definitely check them out. It's also, they don't have a free trial. No, they have a free trial. Good. So you can see how the platform works. And it's absolutely great platform. The next one that we have, and the last one, is the CRM, because the CRM aspect has always intrigued me, because what I see in the CRM market in Web3 right now is this: like 80% of the market is controlled by HubSpot. Then 20% is spread between Salesforce, Monday, Airtable, and like smaller different CRMs. The reason why majority of people go for HubSpot is because it's free. They think that if I start for free and I start building my pipeline, everything is going to be okay. And this is really how it is. Like, it's very convenient in the beginning because you don't need to put any money up front. But the problem becomes when you have been using the CRM for, let's say, 3, 4, 6, 7, 1 year, and then you need to upgrade because you're missing on certain features. Then you go to their sales reps and they give you crazy quotes. Like, from zero, you go to paying basically hundreds or thousands of dollars, which is sometimes can be bad for you, because then you don't have a lot of leverage when they give you the pricing. Basically, if you say no to them, you need to take all of your information from HubSpot and migrate it to somewhere else, which is already a lot of hurdle and a lot of pain. So what I would recommend you instead of this, go and try the platform that is already paid from the beginning. Salesforce, for example, is paid from the beginning, but I would recommend the Pipedrive, because Pipedrive is already very easy CRM, and they sell themselves. It's like their value proposition that they're very easy. You can go there, you can basically very easily manage the lead flows, and it doesn't have a lot of things. So Salesforce, HubSpot, they're cool platforms, but like they can become really sophisticated. If you're a Web3 startup, or if you're just starting in Web3 and you want simple CRM that would do the job and won't make you more problems than it's creating value, better go for Pipedrive, because if you're an experienced in the CRM software especially, it's going to be easier for you. And another alternative, you can go to nReach and get the CRM there, but that's another story. So if you're interested in this, like, feel free. All the links, by the way, for all the resources that I mentioned is going to be down below. Hope this video was interesting for you. If you're first time in the Web3 Sales Gym, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also apply to join our private community on Telegram for Web3 salespeople, only for sellers, only for BD people. So if you're like marketing, please don't apply. where we discuss different things, where we share all these trends, and basically all of the coolest things, all of these golden nuggets that I'm finding, I'm sending there at first, and then I'm making video about them. So hoping to see you in the next video. Bye bye.